What's good, YouTube? Swiftly here, back with another NBA 2K25 video. And in today's video, I have another episode of Rare Builds for you guys that you can see on your screen. In today's episode, we are going to be creating a two-way tempo pusher. Yes, the tempo pushing builds are back. And in today's video, we are going to be building a two-way version of it. So that being said, let's jump into the video. Obviously, PG. I went 6'5" on the height. I left the weight the same, 203, and then the wingspan I just went up slightly to 210. Then you see what the max cap are on these builds, and then moving on, we're going to be getting our attributes. For close shot, I went with a 62. Driving layup, I went with a 77. Driving layup. Driving dunk, I went with a 73 just so that we unlock that bronze posterizer. We're also going to have bronze aerial wizard as well on this build, which is nice to have, you know, some backdoor cuts and some dunks here and there. You're not going to be prime Vince Carter, but you will be able to dunk the ball, you know, especially in transition, fast breaks and whatnot. And that's important because you don't want to be getting chased down, blocked, or anything like that. Standing dunk, I did go to 42, so we will have like one of those standing dunk animations. I don't remember which package is which. I know that there's a package for 40 standing dunk and there's a package for 45 standing dunk, if I'm remembering correctly. So that 42 standing dunk will be enough for one of those. So, you know, that is important because some of those standing dunk animations are kind of cheese when it comes to dunking down low and not getting blocked. Then we have a 42 post control because that's just what we had left over. And then for our shooting, we're going to be running with a 74 midi, and then we're going to be running with a 76 three ball. Now, obviously, that's not super high, but it's enough to hit a shot. It's enough to space the floor where dudes can't just sag off and leave you open. You will hit your shots, especially if people are passing you the ball with like any level of dimer and whatnot. You will be able to hit a shot. But that's not the primary focus of this build. This build's primary focus is to push the tempo. You're going to be really running fast breaks. You're going to be, you know, really pushing the tempo and the flow of the game. You're not really expected to be a sharpshooter or anything like that. Free throw, we have like a 90 plus free throw, but again, I know some of y'all are going to be like, well, I don't play rec, or I don't really care about, or I know my free throw, so I don't need a 96. You could take this down to like 80 and put it to wherever you need to put it if you feel like you know your free throw. I like to go really high on the free throw because, one, I don't like missing free throws, and two, air free points, so I want to get as many free throws as I can. And three, you can also boost your points per game and stuff like that because anytime there's a technical free throw, transition take foul, defensive three, I'm always shooting the free throw. You know what I'm saying? It is extremely rare that I'm not shooting the free throw. So, you know, do take that in consideration if you do play fives. Like, you want to be the person shooting the free throws and whatnot. That, and I play a lot of solo rec, and I don't trust the randoms, bro. I don't trust the randoms. I want to be the one shooting a free throw. The game on the line, I want to be the one hold the ball so I can hit the free throws at the end of the game. Not because I want more points, but just because I don't trust the randoms not to miss, bro. I don't trust these randoms to not have a 60 free throw. So I would prefer to hold the ball. I prefer to be the one shooting free throw. So I try to always have a high free throw. And so far in rec, I have yet to miss a free throw. I'm still shooting 100%. But moving on, playmaking, we have a 70 pass accuracy. And then we have for the ball handle a 92 on the ball handle. And then for the speed with ball, we're rocking a 86. So we're going to have gold lightning launch. We're going to have silver ankle assassin, gold handles for days, gold unpluckable. We're also going to have strong handle, I believe, on bronze. And then we also going to have bronze break starter and dimer. Moving on to our defense, we're going to be rocking a 49 on the interior defense, but that doesn't really matter too much because we are on a guard build. You know, we're going to be focusing mainly on playing defense on the perimeter. So for our perimeter defense, we're going to be rocking a 88 perimeter defense, and then for our steal, we're going to be rocking an 89 on the steal. And then finally, our block is going to be 41. And as you can see, we're going to have some nice badges. We're going to have Challenger. We're going to have On-Ball Menace, Pick Dodger, Immovable Enforcer, as well as Hall of Fame off-ball pest on this build. You know, so you will be able to harass people and just be an absolute menace on the perimeter defense side of things on this build, obviously, because it's a two-way tempo pusher. It's not just a tempo pusher. And then I went and threw a 60 defensive rebound on this build just because we are 6'5". A lot of guard builds are 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". I've even seen some 6'1s every now and then. Haven't seen a 6-foot build yet, or even a below 6-foot build, but I've seen 6'1", 6'2", 6'3s. I have a 6'3 build myself, and just having just that little bit of help on rebounding is nice every now and then. So I like to just throw a little 60 on there. It's not going to really cost you too much on your build, so you could go ahead and slap that 60 on there if you can get it. Moving on to our physicals, we're running a 88 speed. We're running an 87 agility, all right, which is really nice. And then finally, we're going to be running a 71 strength. And the reason why I'm going with the 71 strength is because we're going to unlock physical finisher. We're going to have strong hand doing box out beast, but more importantly, you unlock that immovable enforcer at bronze at 71 strength with that perimeter defense we have. And that's a really strong badge when it comes to stopping people from driving on you, especially if they have this badge right here, strong handle. Your strength and whatnot and immovable enforcer is going to stop people from just bowling over you and just getting to the rim every single time. So I wanted to try to definitely get that badge, especially since we are a two-way build. And then finally, our vertical, we're looking at a 75 on the vertical, like that. Boom. And that's going to get us that bronze posterizer and that silver aerial wizard. And then I forgot that we also have a 50 offensive rebound. I forgot to put that on the build. But we also have a 50 offensive rebound on the build to go with that 60 defensive. And then finally, like I said, that 75 vertical wraps this build up. You have some finishing. You have, average shooting to where you can space the floor. People can't leave you open. You're not going to be splashing like Steph Curry, but people won't be able to just leave you open. You have some decent playmaking. Not the greatest pass accuracy, obviously, but, you have ball handling speed with ball. So if you want to ISO, you can ISO as well on this build. And then you have the perimeter and the steal with some rebounding as well, too. But you can always tweak these stats. If you don't like these attributes, you can always do some tweaking and change some things up. This is just to give you guys the blueprint. And then, of course, we see our shades of Bulls legend Ron Harper. We see LaMelo Ball, and then we also see his brother Lonzo Ball, and then of course our build name, two-way tempo pusher. So there you have it. This is my two-way tempo pusher build for NBA 2K25. Please be sure to drop a like, comment, and subscribe for more NBA 2K25 content. I'm out, y'all. Peace.